Bondi Beach, usually a place of sun, sand and laughter, became a battlefield of terror on the evening of December 14, 2025.
This tranquil setting became the backdrop for one of the deadliest terror attacks in Australian history. What was meant to be a celebration turned into chaos and tragedy. But amid the fear, a remarkable act of courage emerged that would capture the world's attention. Hundreds had gathered near Bondi Beach's Archer Park for Hanukkah by the Sea, a Jewish community event marking the first evening of Hanukkah. It was a moment of faith, unity, and joy. But at approximately 6:47 in the evening, the sound of gunfire shattered that peace. Two men, armed with rifles, opened fire from a footbridge overlooking the celebration. Over 50 shots rang out in a matter of minutes. In the ensuing chaos, screams mixed with the panic of fleeing families and friends. Witnesses later described scenes of horror as innocent people were struck, and the joyous event turned into a massacre. Amid the terror, as many sought shelter or fled, one man made a different choice. Ahmed Al-Ahmed, a 43-year-old fruit shop owner and father of two, was simply walking by when the shooting began. Without training or preparation, he made a split-second decision that would define the night. Footage, later shared globally, shows Ahmed charging toward one of the gunmen, tackling him from behind and wresting the weapon from his hands. In that moment, unarmed and outnumbered, he put his own safety aside to protect others. Ahmed sustained at least 2 gunshot wounds in his arm and hand and was hospitalized. Surgeons operated to save his life. Yet in those minutes, his act may have saved countless others. The Bondi Beach shooting left communities reeling. Families mourned lost loved ones. A city and a nation grappled with grief. Officials quickly labeled the incident a terrorist attack, noting its targeting a religious community during a celebration of faith. Ahmed's courageous act challenged narratives and reminded the world that bravery transcends background. A Muslim father, without training or a weapon, stood up in the darkest moment, not for recognition, but from instinctive humanity. That evening, people didn't see religion, ethnicity, or labels. They saw a human being risking everything to protect others. And for many, that act echoed a universal truth. The best of humanity often emerges in the worst of times. In the wake of tragedy, questions about security, social harmony, and extremism have arisen. But the overwhelming public response emphasized solidarity over division. Leaders from different communities called for renewed efforts to confront hatred and protect diversity. His selfless courage became a symbol, not of conflict, but of common humanity. In the face of terror, it was not fear that defined Bondi Beach, but bravery, sacrifice, and the quiet courage of one man who chose to act. His story reminds us that even in moments of immense darkness, light can and does prevail.